It must look absolutely fantastic for the viewers at home with the pillars, the lights, and the production here. The fights tonight, Sam, every single one of them has been a barnstormer.
It has indeed, and look, it couldn't have been done at a better place. Such a theatrical, historical place, and you got these guys just going to absolute war, gladiatorial hearts.
Yeah, the energy of the venue must have translated to the fighters because every single one of them has just given it everything. Now here we go, we've got Surat Garayev from Azerbaijan, known as the Survivor, and he's fighting, well, visually an absolute monster. Yves Roland Ollie from the Ivory Coast, who looks like he could win a bodybuilding contest.
Indeed, have a look at the size of him. Aesthetically, he's unbelievable. Going out for that calf kick as from a southpaw position there, Ollie.
And it's just, listen, Garayev is making his debut here in the SENSHI ring. He obviously wants to make his name for himself, but listen, Yves Roland Ollie has fought here twice before and lost twice. But I just want to make a point that Garayev from Azerbaijan, he's only had 3 fights. He's won all 3 of them by decision. Yves Roland Ollie, he's had 10 wins out of 13 fights and knocked out 9 of his opponents. So they say don't judge a book by its cover, but in this case, maybe you can.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll probably stay that, never judge a book by its cover, because in this game, anything can happen, as you're well aware. And these guys are going at it right now, and they're just measuring each other. Ollie's just being smart, trying to work the outside of Garayev's lead leg.
And it's true what they say, you can't grow muscles on your chin.
No, you can't indeed. This is the real testing ground for Garayev. Nice high kick there by Ollie. Just picking his mark, setting things up.
Oof. Garayev comes in there, very aggressive. Oops.
Oh, I think looks like he might have done his knee there, I think.
Well, is it his ankle or his knee? And so when he's thrown that kick, and if he didn't step out and his foot stayed in a stationary position, he's going to have literally given himself a heel hook. Yeah, it's his left knee. Now, it's an interesting point here because I do know some events would make that a no contest.
Depending on how far in the round it's gone now, I'm not even sure what time we've got here in this round, but this will be an interesting one.
I think they'll give it a TKO to Garayev.
I think genuinely they probably should, but like I said, depending on what the rule sets are.
Yeah, because what they say is a fight has to be qualified. It has to go far enough that, you know, the fight was actually getting underway. Now that's such a shame for Yves Roland Ollie.
Geez, he's had some bad luck, this kid. Definitely looks the part, and he could definitely fight without a doubt. But to do this tragically to happen, let's call it self-inflicted, to be quite honest.
Well,
but let's see what the outcome is here.
Yeah, it's just, it's something you very, very rarely see. I mean, I have seen fighters land and go over on their ankle. Here we see the replay. Are we going to see the kick?
We're going to call the fight. The winner of the fight is...
You'll see he winds up for it.
Azerbaijan, Surat Garayev.
There. He's twisted his left knee out. Yeah. There's no pivoting on his left leg, and it's obvious his knee's just giving way.
Well, they've given the decision to Garayev from Azerbaijan, which he's going to be happy on his SENSHI debut. Listen, a W's a W at the end of the day.
You better believe it.
And disappointingly for Yves Roland Ollie, he's now 0-3 in the SENSHI ring, which, man, for such a specimen, we'd like to see him coming in like a Terminator, wouldn't we?
Look,
you know?
no doubt this fight would have been a great fight all the way if it had gone through, and made the best man win. But unfortunately, it's decided this way, and this is the way the cookie crumbles.
It's the way the cookie crumbles. On to the next one, and onward and upward for Surat Garayev. We'll see you soon, Sam.
Take care.
Yeah, let's hear some noise for this man.